It's time for another episode of the Florencio Files. On that note, it's time. Representing Clan Fukyu, it's Florencio. Up here in the top right, it's Jawa. And this is gonna be good. Do you know how I know it's gonna be good, guys? Because Florencio's Terran. And Florencio, I feel like he's really starting to get a hang for the non-Protoss bullshit, you know? I feel like he's definitely not playing at quite the same level. Obviously doesn't have the same years of experience, but he's really bringing his own brand of Florencio style dirty play to the other races, and it's making me happy. I feel like it's always a story as well, because just like when he's playing Protoss, he really he doesn't want to really macro behind it or use control groups. So that's kind of my favorite bit, is usually when he's playing Terran or Zerg, he doesn't even control group his main command center. It's amazing. Like, he will control group 0 units, and that's the best part, right? So you can see here his barracks is getting harassed. He's gonna take a while to put back on it. And this one, Probe here, Douchiest Maximus, comes in as a bit of a harass, does end up backing out of there. How you doing, Douchiest? Of course, the early probe scout, his name is Douchiest, named actually by his enemies. Probes aren't often named by their commander, since they are just, you know, automaton robots, but their opponents definitely hating the fact that these little tasey boys can come in and zap the crap out of them, be super annoying. We see this one here having a little bit of confusion. Finally does get the money to drop down that cyber core. And we see this probe here is scouting for proxies after scouting what looked like a completely normal opening from Florencio. So I think Jawa is aware of who Florencio is. And I think we can already see a bit of the fierce, and like, did you see this path with this probe? He's like, yeah, he's got to make sure nothing's happening. I think Jawa may already be at least a little bit afraid. So Douchiest is going to hang out on the top side of the map, ready, of course, to douche, because that is what a Douchiest does. A bunker on the low ground, Reaper, and a command center for Florencio. Still no orbital command? Hey, he remembers it. 30 seconds late, but that's actually not bad. Reaper, oh no, Douchiest is not going to get a chance to douche in this game. And, oh, he says, radios back home, he's like, there's no command center, watch out. Little does he know, it's on the high ground. Florencio here is just doing a, oh my god, what is this? Has Neeb been, Neeb, stop teaching Florencio how to macro. What is this shit? He's more or less had non-stop SCV production. He's got a command center finishing before 3 minutes. This is not, what even, He's meant to be building bunkers in his opponent's base and planetaries and stuff. This is madness. Florencio's gonna come in here with this Reaper. He's gonna take out, oh, a second probe there after taking out Douchiest. This Stalker, straining. He's like, oh, leave me kids alone. Oh god, another 2 kids in the open. This Reaper though, Flo, getting a little bit excited. Oh, is he gonna go back in the main? Oh my god, there's no other gateway unit. It's just the Stalker. Oh, the lost little Stalker. He's just sitting there staring at the cliff in disappointment. He got put in the naughty corner. Florencio here. He wants more kills. He takes out another one, a third one. Is he gonna, oh my god, he gets a 4th. And this Stalker finally is like, it's okay, I'm here. I can do it. Get back here. He's in range. He was in range that entire time. I think the Reaper felt bad for this silly Sally, saddest of stalkers. So this is Sally the sad stalker, and I think she was honestly just depressed after letting that Reaper get back in the main. I think the Reaper was like, it was that point where I was hanging out with my mate yesterday. Actually, he was telling me how he plays fighting games on his Xbox against his son. And his son just like mashes buttons, so he's got to like let him win once in a blue moon, right? once in a blue moon. I feel like that was that Reaper. Then he was like, "Oh, Sally just looks like, all right. Like we've run circles around her like 16 times. She looks pretty fucking depressed. Let's give her the win." You know, the Reaper was like, "Oh, I better stop and shoot the cyber core." And she like walks up, point blank range, and finally fucking blasts a laser. And I was like, you were in range for the previous 10 seconds. You could have fired at any point, but Sally just needs a confidence boost, you know? She needs a bit of a confidence boost. So we're gonna keep our eyes on Sally. She does have the 1-kill Stalker. I'll keep tracks of her. Can you control group units, by the way, as a observer? You can't, no. Back at home, Florencio's like, okay, I've got 4 Marines in a bunker, and I've got 2 unupgraded factories making Widow Mines, and I'm building an engineering bay and an armory. So, it took to 5 minutes to get here as well. Florencio's builds are so amazing. What is he? He's just gonna mass Widow Mines? What are we doing here? He loves battle cruisers. I reckon he goes into starport battle cruiser from here. I reckon there's gonna be a fusion course when that starport finishes. He's just surrounding his base with Widow Mines. The Fukyu Widow Mines. Okay, always good. Looks like, oh, gonna go for a fast third is Jawa. And isn't that just the most Protoss thing in the world? There's like 2 Stalkers, a Sentry, 2 shield batteries, time to drop a 3rd base with no idea of what's happening. He's gonna come in, and this is without even seeing an expansion from the opponent as well. I love Protoss players on the ladder, man. I do the same thing. I'm like, let's just assume he's doing standard things. That Widow Mine does shut down the scout. So Jawa's grand total of information is my opponent built a bunker and a Reaper. And that's about it. Now Florencio here is gonna see the 2 things which he knows are very dangerous for Marines. Storm and Colossus. And remember, that's basically how Florencio murders Terran players. So what is his answer to his own composition of pure Colossus Storm gonna be? Are we gonna see Thors coming out? There's like a random Liberator. He's got missile turrets going down. Florencio, he's gonna go mass Thor, isn't he? Is it mass Thor or tanks maybe? What do we think? The tech labs have just finished up. I think he's gonna go tanks actually. I haven't really seen him use Thors before. Either not bad against Colossus and High Templar. Come on, baby girl. Florencio's macro is truly a thing of glory. Remember, guys, you've got to keep money free so you can react with the correct units when your opponent attacks you. That's why we do keep that money up, liberated there. Very defensive game from Florencio. So it's real. You can tell he's kind of getting used to building his economy up, getting used to the Terran macro, and it is indeed going to be tanks. And then he's going to try and counter his opponent's unit composition, because that's how Florencio plays, right? This is why Protoss matches him so well, because they have the best units, kind of in terms of a balance of accessibility and yet like extreme unit counters, right? And in the mid game especially. So normally he loves to kind of like force his opponent to go one way and then swap into something else, right? Like he goes Mass Oracle, they try to build some mutas, he makes Phoenix and ruins them, right? Like he does this sort of stuff continually. Like, you know, he likes to try and get Storm out of his, Bio out of his opponent, and then he makes Colossus and Storm. So it's kind of interesting to see, like, you know, he's big on the mech units, the real efficient units when he's playing Terran. BCs, tanks, Widow Mines, all this sort of stuff is pretty huge here. He's gonna just set up a defensive setup. He's adding drilling claws for now and a 3rd command center. Now, Jawa has got charge, has got +1 on the way. From that forge in the back, more gateways going down. There's 2 High Templar that are gonna have 2 storms each in a minute, and like this is a pretty damn scary army. Like Jawa has complete map control, has a big, you know, good probe advantage. As long as Jawa doesn't just like headbutt into Widow Mine tank splash. Oh god, even as I say it, I don't even need to finish the sentence, and I'm like, wait a second, I've watched a Florencio replay before. I love how he just scans consistently to scout as well. Oh god, don't go in there, Jawa. Alright, Jawa's gonna try to scout, but that's gonna go down pretty quickly. Only sees a lib, doesn't know about the Widow Mines or the tanks on the high ground, and it's about to be 5 siege tanks, guys. There's already 3. Look, there's 1 sieged over here. What the hell? Okay, that tank on the high ground already doing some damage. The bunker's gonna go down, but the Liberator adding some damage. Oh, Jawa, don't go in there. Don't go in there. Actually, there's only 1 tank in range. The other tanks are... Oh, the Widow Mine turret! What are the Colossus doing? What the hell? What the hell, man? Oh... And this is what's so funny about Florencio, is like, I'm like, well, unless they like headbutt into it. It's like... I feel like he has this magic power to hypnotize his opponent. I feel like you're watching a boxing match, but like Florencio just doesn't look like he fights. Like he's got like a little bit, he's like kind of, you know when someone's skinny, but they also have like a bit of a beer gut? So they're like scrawny fat. You guys know what I'm talking about. I imagine Florencio's style as the equivalent of being like a scrawny fat fighter or sports person in like a super physical sport where fitness is everything, right? And you're like, what? And he kind of, but then he just like pulls out a little pendulum at the start, a little swingy thing, and he just does that in his opponent's face, and everyone's watching like, what are you doing? And the other guy just tries to headbutt Florencio's fist repeatedly, like every single match. It's like, you think of the worst possible things his opponent could do, and there's like a guarantee he will do those things over and over and over again. It's like, he's a goddamn hypnotist, isn't he? By the way, I think Sally died in that push, guys. Sorry. Sally the Sad Stalker went down before. She was just hiding in the midst of that army, so... We'll go back and check, see if she actually added anything to the fight, but I'm pretty sure she did not get her confidence boosted. By the way, guys, if you ever struggle to secure a third base in PvT, Florencio's teaching us how. Immediately morph it into a planetary, burrow 8 drilling claw widow mines around it, and siege a liberator above it. Also, have tanks covering it from the high ground. So if you guys ever struggle to get your third down, I think this might be a good way to make sure it's nice and safe. You can tell Flo here has really embraced the defensive power of the Terran Mechios. He's really getting a hang of it, and I think he's just going to start setting up these Widowmine traps and doing a good job. He's got the missile turret, which will provide detection to maybe about there. I don't think it will provide it to there. So those DTs could be an issue, but you know what? Florencio tactically saving scan energy, and those DTs actually walking to the wrong side of the planetary as well, so the Widowmines take him out. Nicely done. Drops the mules immediately afterwards. We've got Cloak and Ghosts on the way as well. Oh, we might even see nukes, guys. He's got 2 Ghost Academies. Yes. Oh, and look, he's trying to chase down this Observer with his Widow Mines. Oh, this is the best. Tempests are on the way. Does he have... He's got Thors, though. Thors do counter Tempests quite decently. You kind of need the Disruptors underneath to take out the Thors is usually the way you make that work. All right, what do we got? Just 4 bases, 90 probes for this Protoss player. 6 probes on that gas, 15 probes on those mineral patches. Oh god, this Protoss player is not... He's going... Oh my god, 90 probes. This is not that big an army right now, Jawa. You gotta build some more pylons, wait for some more units, buddy. I mean, you've got so much more stuff. You could probably just drown Florencio, actually. Yeah, you could probably headbutt this. Show us what you got, Jawa. This one Thor out here, by the way. The most Arnold Schwarzenegger of all Thors. He's like, I've got big fucking guns. Come at me. This is my pet doggo. His name is Rufus. He likes to hunt, and I give him cuddles every night. He's fucking adorable. The Protoss. Fear Rufus. Oh fuck, Rufus. Watch out. He's gonna, okay, so Arnold Schwarzenegger Thor is gonna run back there and have a bit of a heal. Rufus is gonna chill out and scout the enemies. He's barking back the positioning of the Protoss to the Thor, and the first nuke gonna come down. Good response here by Jawa. A couple cannons and batteries will be going down, as well as these 2 probes. Apparently, had a bit of a pact going on there. Are we gonna see another nuke going down? There's 2 more nukes building right now. Another, oh no! Jawa's just camping here. He let a 4th base just land and morph into a planetary on the top side. Oh no. But Jawa's gonna come forward, start sieging this. Oh my lord, there's no detection over here. These ghosts are actually taking out these probes. Those ghosts are actually taking out those probes right now. Uh-oh, Arnie's gonna come forward, but the Tempests, the Archons, Arnie goes down, no! The planetary fortress taking a lot of damage, but these drilling claw mines are taking out a lot of them. The move command in a clump. Oh my lord. So much Protoss going down here. A few Stalkers and Tempests remaining. Remember, the Protoss does have a much bigger economy, even after losing a bunch of probes on that base. Is still up at 88 workers. And Jawa here warping in tons more High Templar. Does not have the Observer in position though, guys. Those Widow Mines are about to cool down. Watch out, watch out. Jawa pulls back, barely. Florencio here says, you know, that's fine. You're never gonna get through my Thor Widow Mine. I'm just gonna send Ghosts across the map. He hasn't actually put the guns on these shoulders though. Those need to swap into high impact payload. Their splash damage is really weak. Oh, but they can always walk into the Widow Mines. Jawa, what? Oh no. Jawa walks into the Widow Mines, loses like 5 Tempests. There's nukes being called down on the other side of the map. The Thors pulling back right now. They need that high impact payload. They need to swap. There we go. Guns come out onto their shoulders. That's gonna be effective. We've got the first nuke landing here. Big one. Double nuke lands there. I don't think there's any more nukes going down right now. There's lots of cannons. May have caught a few of those ghosts. Just does force the evac though. At the same time, Stalkers go down to that planetary. The Thors are going to come forward. A few of these Tempests going down. That Prism is going to go down. Oh, the Tempests turn to fight, but that's not a good idea. Tempests, as you see, get ravaged. And it looks like that army will go down. Jawa here has got only 9 gateways. Uh-oh. You gotta start reproducing, Jawa. Jawa's chrono boosting Immortal Zealot, which I mean, honestly, should get the job done. I'm still kind of wondering how Jawa loses this game. This could be a Florencio loss, actually. He has been sending me a lot more losses, guys. He has been sending me a lot more losses, especially after Printf sent me a whole bunch of losses mixed in with his wins. That was a good one. Oh, that's not Rufus, is it? That's Rufus's. Where'd Rufus go? Rufus, where are you? Can you see them through the fog, guys? I don't know if you can see them through the fog. Anyway, this doggo here just having a hangout. Aw, so cute. Lots of Chads. They've got +3 attack, no armor upgrades on these Chad lots. 2 ghosts gonna come in. Ooh. Does he use the hold fire, by the way, guys? You can't actually see on this this overlay. Observer is gonna see them come in. They're gonna drop a nuke, double nuke right there. Oh my god, the probes, are they gonna try and fight? Ooh, the probes are gonna try and fight the ghosts. Are they gonna get it in time? Are they gonna get it in time? Oh, the probes don't do enough damage. Oh, the double nuke takes out the nexus just seconds before both ghosts fall, and that nexus does go down. We've still got a 100 probe economy, and that's a lot of Zealot DT. Oh no, Thor Widowmine pretty damn good against this though. The turret there providing some defense. The DT Zealot gets shreked. The repair is good. And remember guys, Florencio there, he was like, you will run units into Planetary Fortress Widowmine. Little by little, you will find the best defensive setup and walk into it. And it seems to be working all right for him. He still doesn't have any armory upgrades, by the way, despite being super mech focused here. Upgrades are for losers, remember guys. That is a mainstay of Florencio's science school. If you want to be a bit of a loser and not play StarCraft properly, you can go for that. But otherwise, you should always try and skip out on those upgrades. Another base does get up in the top side. So it's Mass Immortal Zealot. Now, Immortals are going to wreck Thors and tanks. Zealot's going to do great versus those as well. The problem is the Widow Mines. So Widow Mines can just eradicate Zealots in large numbers, right? So if we see Jawa go for like 30 Zealots in this army, or like Archons and Zealots and Immortals, and kind of like leaves them clumped up, we will see Widow Mines just be the cleansing fire of the Protoss. They will be the goddamn... the fever that burns out the Protoss infection. You know what I'm saying? It's brutal, man. This ghost gonna come forward, doesn't know about this base. Just kind of hanging out for now. Got another Widow Mine up there, denying that base. Another big attack here. I mean, Immortals will make quick work out of these command centers. This is not looking too good for Flo. Flo's moved this ghost forward again there. It's just kind of hiding it on the side. That base, I don't think there's enough units to defend it. I mean, some decent Widow Mine shots clear the Zealots. He's quick to repair, but Immortals with +3 doing 65 damage a shot to armored units. Those Drilly Boys are in trouble right now. Widow Mine's trying to come down to support here. Of course, EMPs from those ghosts could be very powerful on those Immortals. And losing a command center, a bit of a pain for Florencio, but definitely not the end of the world. Did he just F2 to pull that out? It looks like he did. Pull that ghost back. oh no! Florencio's gonna get caught out. He's gonna get caught out here. His Thors once again not in high impact payload, or only some of them are, but the Widow Mines are saving grace. Florencio burrows the Widow Mines on top of the Protoss army, and those Immortals waddling their way away. Oh, 2 of them misfire, turn around, and end up going down. These Immortals are trapped between a Terran and a hard place. There's just a little pack of Immortals. Sorry guys, I'm so excited. I can't even observe. I'm like, shaking the camera around. That is insane. Yeah, the Widow Mines just turning that fight upside down, and a nuke gonna, a double nuke gonna land, and just out of detection range as well. Oh man, double nuke's gonna clear out a lot of these cannons, and we do see some SCVs going down there as well, but those Thors, Widow Mines tanks coming forward. Double nuke lands! And does take out some of those units. Meanwhile, I think those ghosts may have taken out an observer just there. What observers do we have? We've got one there and one there. These are the 2 observers. There's none down here. This ghost is just setting off all the Immortal barriers right now. He's actually activating so many barriers. Finally runs out of energy and does just get shot down this hill. But what a hero. What a hero. Doesn't back out when the going gets rough. Neither do these 2. You know, these 2 SCVs. This is Billy, and that is Bob. Not Billy Bob. Not Billy Bob, but in fact 2 SCV lovers. They were married. They said they would drill together. They would drill each other together. And they would fight the Protoss together. In this case, they would also be put on suicidal scouting duty together. But you know what? They'll die together in each other's arms. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad, but it's kind of beautiful at the same time because, you know, they're there for each other and shit. 15 Immortals running forwards. Those Thors need to get the hell out of there. That is just too much Protoss. These planetary fortresses no longer an issue for that many Immortals and Tempests. But the tanks are the anchor. The Thors, the Hellbats SCV is pulling back. Jawa, you're moving into triple tank fire. The tank splash is epic. Get out of there, Jawa. Don't go in there. Don't go in. Oh, he's hypnotized. He's trying to eat Florencio's fist. He's trying to give him a kiss. And it turns out even scrawny, fat fighters do well once their opponent's hypnotized into trying to kiss the fist of their opponent. Hot damn. Florencio once again. No! The Widow Mines! Oh, Flo, you glorious bastard. Oh my god. Oh, how does he do it? How does he do it? If they went any other direction, if they went that way, he would have saved a lot of units. But Florencio, once again, just he pulls back, lures his opponent into these 3 siege tanks. They blast the crap out of him. The Widow Mines cut off their retreat, and Flo here, he's still on a 31 SCV economy. He's barely mining right now, up against a 104 probe Protoss player who I guess hasn't been the best at splitting the probes up across the bases, but it's still a crazy economy, right? And could easily transfer workers there at any point. Still a big economy lead for the Protoss. He knew there was Widow Mines in a planetary here, and he's like, I will click 7 charge zealots into that. And I'm like, how do you convince your opponents to make these moves, Florencio? I don't. Attacking here with those zealots would have been an okay idea. Attacking through the top side into that base or the natural would have been okay. But Florencio always convinces his opponents dead. But even this observer, a pervy boy, walks up, stands on front of the finishing missile turret. Oh, double ghost harass. Come in, snipe a few of those probes. Unfortunately, his opponent still has 100. And it is going to pull back for now. More Zealots, Immortals, and Tempests on the way here for Jawa. Thor, Widow, Mine Tank. Still 0-0 Thor, Widow, Mine Tank, by the way, guys. Remember that. And Hellions being added in might start doing some run-bys. These bases looking a little bit undefended. Jawa here. His economy's starting to get pushed into. Ooh, 1 ghost does go down there. How many nukes have we got? Just 1 nuke, but he's going to put it down right on top of that army. And Jawa's just going to have to give up this base. A couple of drilly boys in the mix as well. One of them with a gas canister in hand. Jesus. Half much gas? This guy's addicted to that Vespene. He's literally carrying a barrel of Vespene. It's like, dude, it's not the after party yet. No one needs to crack a keg of Vespene. We don't want to hallucinate on the battlefield, you fucking madman. That's that degenerate friend who like thinks it's a good idea to drop a tab before going into an exam. You're like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing with your life? Why are you even here at school? And he's like, I don't know, man. Me dad wants me to go to school, so I rock up. But I kind of love huffing the Vespene gas, you know? And you're like, dude, sort your shit out, man. It's fucked up. Also, give us a hit of that Vespene. It looks pretty fucking good, man. He's like, oh, no worries. Let's have a party. Party in the mineral line, man. Everyone have a fucking huff. And you're like, Jesus Christ, this Terran army. Like, you look at this army, you go, isn't this a combat situation? Aren't we in a war? No, they're high on Vespene gas. So they're hanging out in the mineral line, having a bit of a party. Just chilling the fuck out, man. It's a lot like snorting glue, for those who don't know. It's, if you sniff the Vespene gas, it's basically the most POV way of getting high you possibly could do it, you know? It's like Jesus, you know? It's pretty fucking bad, and I'm pretty sure it gives you brain damage really quickly. But Terran, they don't care so much about brain damage because usually they're just gonna get sacrificed anyway. Those Hellions do a nice little run by, and they smack Jawa's worker count down to just 86 probes. I don't know how Jawa could possibly keep up, guys. As only 35 workers here, holy shit, imagine having that job. Your job is literally to run back and forwards between mineral patches pretending you're looking for things to do. Ha! Best job in the world being part of Jawa's workforce. Being part of his army, on the other hand, no. You do not want to be part of this army, guys. Notice the amazing control group setup here where everything is on 1 so that he can perform the massive, most amazing, best 1A move that the best Protoss players in the world just don't go in there. No, not again. No, run, get out of there. Okay, he's learnt a little bit. Jawa, go around, go somewhere else, anywhere but into the defensive setup. God damn it. I feel like I'm that really annoying person in the movie right now. I'm sitting in the cinema, I'm making loud chewing noises as I eat my popcorn, you know, like, and I'm like fucking rustling in my shit, pulling my candy out, all that sort of crap. And every time anything happens with any suspense, I'm just instantly shouting at the cinema. I'm just like, don't go in there! Don't fucking do it! Ah! And people are like, they can't hear you, they're movie characters on a screen. And I'm like, well, yeah, but seriously, if I see one more Protoss army headbutt into Widowmine tank guys, I'm gonna feel so sad for this poor Jawa. I mean, he really does play like a Jawa, doesn't he? Oh, Thors and Hellions in the open. Oh, Jawa runs away. No, he thinks it's a trap. That wasn't a trap. That was your moment. There was no planetary there. There was no Jawa. He's trying to learn. I admire it. He's like, I don't always just attack in. I'm like, no, that was when you attack in. When there aren't 36 Widow Mines burrowed, that's when you go. Jawa's like, I don't understand. I'm making Colossus to kill the Widow Mines. That's actually not a bad idea. Imagine a disruptor shot in the middle of these bad boys though. Hot damn, that would be disgusting. Oh, he's got Storm as well. Oh, Storm. I think Jawa's forgotten he has Storm. He's so traumatized by the last few fights. The Thors are like, wait. Come into the Widow Mines. Are there any observers? There's no observers out right now, guys. Oh my god. Oh god. Florencio's like, come and get me. Oh my god. They're shaking their thick booties. These Thors are like, come and get us. Come and get us, Protoss player. Come and get us. Oh my god. Okay, seriously. At what point did Florencio learn the stick a lollipop out of the side of your van door trick? Because he is seriously like the seediest, like it's literally like a naked guy rocks up riding a bicycle. He doesn't even have a van. That's what Florencio is doing right now. It's a naked dude on a bicycle, rides up to the school at the same time when the parents are collecting their kids and is like, who wants candy? Who wants candy? Get on the back of my bike with me, kids. And Jawa's like the one kid who's like, candy, and runs straight towards Florencio, gets on the back of his bicycle and just follows him straight to Dicktown. It's like, dude, this is fucked up. Stop going into the Widow Mine. Stop chasing him in there. It's bad. Florencio is luring him in with like Thors multiple times. He's like, come and get the Thors. It's like the slowest bait of all time. And Jawa's just like, I want to chase those Thors. And he just headbutts into the Widow Mines. He just scans and kills the observers. Those are the only observers. The Widow Mines are still here. He's gonna have to queue up more. He just lost his only 2 observers. These Widow Mines are still here. What? This is so fucked up. How does Florencio make this shit happen? Seriously. Does anyone have an explanation? How? He somehow bends reality to his will, I swear. These Hellions gonna come in here, caking out some of the probes. Once again, a whopping damage to the economy. Jawa down to just 85 probes after that. How will he possibly manage? There's no observers, guys. At this point, Jawa's brain has broken. He says, you know what, observers aren't working. Let's build oracles for detection. Florencio is still completely broke, by the way. Like, winning this game is such a long shot. That being said, Jawa just spent all of his money on random cannons, most of which are not defending the mineral line. Oh my god, he just lost another like 10, 12 probes here. Does end up keeping the mineral line alive for now, though. These Widow Mines must have just fired on more things because they're all on cooldown once again. So we missed them killing even more workers, I think. Total of 56 workers killed by Jawa, 61 by Florencio, by the way. Revelation goes down, and finally, actually, 3 Widow Mines get out of it. These guys have seen some shit, man. We've got a 1 kill, a 7 kill, and a 5 kill Widow Mine. They're gonna run out of there, tell stories to their Widow Mine grandchildren about the shit they've seen. They're like, dude, the Protoss player, yeah, he was a booty man. He saw these thick booty Thors, and he just kept chasing them. He was like, actually, the Thor doesn't seem to have an ass, does it? Talking about them having a thick booty, I'm like, wait, their ass is missing. Or is it that tiny thing? They're like literally buff and bootylicious in every way except the booty. Oh no. But either way, the Thors are somehow baiting them in it. No, that's not in range. Florencio, you're such a douchebag. I love you so much. Oh, you're such a piece of shit. Oh, no. The Oracle's the only detection. The Oracle's the only detection! How? And then he gets out of there. You know this Protoss player like doesn't know how to process what's happening to him, right? Florencio is just gonna keep rebuilding planetaries, putting widow mines and tanks at them, and just setting up widow mines. Yeah, he's like, I'll just slowly rebuild it. He doesn't get phased. Meanwhile, you know the Protoss player's like, what's happening? Oh, I love how he always nukes the same spot as well. I guess it does. Does it take 3 or 4 nukes to kill a nexus? I'm not sure how much damage it does, like 500? It is exactly 500 in the center AoE. Oh, Widow Mine's here. Gonna unburrow, pull out for now. Remember guys, when in doubt, pull out. It's an ancient saying to do with withdrawing tactically from battle. Oh, is that a Widow Mine flank, or are they gonna backstab? You guys ever watched a Widow Mine run by? That's what you're watching right now, a roaming Widow Mine squad of 17 Drilly Claw Widow Mines here. They got their little red laser beams on their head. For some reason, they decide to shine a light to let you know when they've got the Drilling Claw upgrade. Scan. Uh-oh. Good Oracle rev. The Oracles! What are you doing, Jawa? That's your detection! Does take out most of the Widow Mines, though. Does storm. Oh, one more storm in the SCVs. Is he? Oh my gosh, he's actually going to take out a planetary, I think. Oh, he's only got 1 immortal for damage, though. And those SCVs are repairing. The Widow Mine's doing a good job. The Thor from the high ground. Oh my lord. The missile turrets. The Colossus move into missile turret range. Jawa, pull the Colossus back. No. It survives. I can't believe it. That Thor does get blasted. Remember, +3 attack on the Protoss, still 0/0 upgrades for Florencio. He's finally swapping into Battle Cruiser. Not Battle Cruisers, guys, Battle Cruiser. The Widow Mine's doing some good damage here. 2 Drilly Boys trying to keep this alive. Florencio, oh, he's gonna lose the planetary, but in revenge, he says goodbye, Colossus. Oh my god. You know what, guys? Jawa actually hasn't been securing that many new bases. Hasn't transferred workers to this one. This base is out. This base has 45 workers on it. That base is out. That base is out. I'm pretty sure the units lost tab. Oh my god, he's been almost 20,000 resources. Yeah, 20,000 resources more efficient. And Jawa's not securing these side bases. This one wasn't able to build a nexus because it's blocked. Hasn't taken this base yet. Jawa's actually gonna fall down to even economy at best. Oh, most of Jawa's supply is in workers right now. He's actually at half the army supply. Florencio's been mining like half the income the entire game, but he has consistently hypnotized his opponent into trying to just like passionately give a nice deep tongue kiss to his fist. Once again, this Zealot's like, I can do it. Oh no. Oh man. Jawa's in trubs. Oh, cloak, run! Oh no, are they gonna get that Colossus? You're kidding me. You're kidding. Oh, there's only one observer and it's not here. Oh my god, I can see through the fucking void. I can see Florencio's shit-eating grin right now. He wants to take a Nexus. He's gonna have to take it there. We got double nukes going down. One on a fully saturated probe line as well. Oh god. Oh god. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Only gets 1 probe. Pulls just in time. Double nuke does go down. At this point, it's more about efficiency, so those nukes actually aren't too amazing. This Colossus is gonna come down. Oi! Who's fucking hitting me? Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, this is amazing. Widow Mines over there do get revelated. Stalkers starting to pick away at them. Uh-oh, Ghosts are gonna watch out, but they are gonna go down now. Colossus finally gets its revenge after being tickled relentlessly. The Stalkers decide to walk into planetary range, not doing their best. Widow Mines down here are like, you shall never take this base, foul Protoss. And we've got battlecruisers on the way up against a Protoss who's starving, guys. How many? We're up to 2 battlecruisers. No upgrades for him. A third one's about to pop. This is Florencio's endgame transition, for those who haven't seen. Oop, Zealots charge in. And the tank's actually unable to fire there in point blank range while sieged up. I see chat having some fun. You guys having some fun there? Some people are saying, what league is this? This isn't Raynor! Thanks for joining us, guys. Uh-oh! Run. Okay, Jawa. I think he's learned his lesson from his previous engagements. Nope, he's gonna try and fight BCs with Archons. Oh, look at these Archons. It's like watching a little T-Rex try to win a boxing match. They're like, let me at him, let me at him. Oh, I can't reach, I can't reach. Oh, this one's like, I got a shot. Oh, we're all dead. Yeah, not a good idea. Oh no, this Colossus, what are you doing? Oh no. He's swapping into Chads. He says, you know what? An alpha of Chads, that could save me. I'm not sure if it could. That's 3 battlecruisers. And this is like your last mining base. Okay, no, he's got that base back up, but he's not mining gas on it. This base is mining, but he's not fully mining the other gas. Still, he keeps rebuilding probes, by the way, guys. That's the most glorious thing about Jawa's macro. Has lost 76 probes this game, is still at 96 while mining off 2 bases. There's just something so funny about running packs of 10 to 15 Widow Mines around the map and being like, ha! It's such a... it's so silly. The Stalker's like, we'll stop you. It's like, will you? There is an observer there, but the BC is joining in now as well. Oh man, Widowmine BC is like just one of the most glorious compositions, I swear. The BC Widowmine coming in to try and seal the deal. A nuke going down in this base, blinks back one of those BCs to keep it alive. Don't fly, no, don't fly into the nuke. You're gonna be, Flo, you're gonna take that. Ow! Oh, he teleports away to dodge his own nuke. Okay, fantastic. Oh, scan. Realize there's observers and scan. Oh, if he catches all those observers, that's like all of Jawa's gas right there. Jawa's gonna try and get rid of this, but... Oh, is the nuke gonna land? Gets the Nexus and 2 of the observers. These Widow Mines are in trouble. They scan, but the observers are out of range of them for once. The Widow Mines... Oh no. I mean, there's too many of them anyway, guys. Sorry, we can't afford to feed you. Too many probes to charge. Too many mouths to feed. Tank, planetary. Oh my god, these zealot counterattacks. They do take out 2 tanks. That's a thing. These Widow Mines still just chilling up here. Flo's got that base. He's got that base. This base has still got a bit of gas mining. He's up to 4 BCs, 7 Thors, 11 Widow Mines, and it just looks like Terran's broken, guys. Do you think Jawa's gonna complain? I think Jawa's gonna complain at the end of this game. But he'll probably complain about Terran players complaining, right? That's normally how you complain in PvT. If you want to balance whine, you balance whine about Terran balance whining. That's like how you do like counter balance whine. You're like, and you guys whine about your race? That's how you do it. For any Protoss players out there, you counter their balance whine by complaining about it. You use their own play as evidence. And remember, guys, if a Protoss player wins a tournament, that's when you're fucked. That's when you start bringing out your statistical arguments. At this point, Flo's got it, guys. He doesn't realize how broke Jawa is. Jawa has 4 Stalkers, an Observer, 3 Chads, and an Oracle. Another Observer goes down to a Widow Mine. And one of the last bases here, looking mighty exposed. Uh-oh, Ghost does go in and get itself killed, but... Let's go to Jawa's camera. I want to get inside the mind of this Protoss player, guys. So Jawa's got the gateway selected, is looking at this army, and is deep in thought right now. We're on Jawa's camera. Jawa is like, okay. Wait. We're still in his camera, right? Oh, he's AFK, hasn't he? Oh, he's been AFK for like a minute. Okay, hands are off the mouse and keyboard. Yep. Ooh. Okay. So guys, can we get a vote in chat? Which peripheral do you think got broken in the aftermath of this game? At this moment, while he was away from keyboard, I think it might be because his keyboard was fucking broken. Anyone voting monitor? Any headset? Maybe a headset tear off and throw against the wall? Are we thinking maybe a little bit of the mouse? Smash his mouse a few times against the table? Vote in chat, let me know which ones you guys think did go down. We've got headset, keyboard, wireless mouse, he threw it, headset and keyboard. Oh, some people are voting doubles. Oh my god. The whole table. It's like when you're losing the chess match, you just flip the fucking table, man. Oh, let's look at the units lost tab, guys. Holy shit, he was about 30,000 resources more cost efficient here. This is glorious. This was glorious, dude. The brain? You think the brain? Jawa got so angry, just like went, and like the brain just exploded out the ears. Yes, that's always possible. Yeah, I think Jawa actually like did some things really well this game, but by golly, Florencio's Widow Mines were insane. Insane. Oh my god. And of course he'll stay in here till the very end, by the way. Oh my lord. This game was great. This game was fantastic. The alpha of Chads. Turns out doesn't beat the BCs, and we will 8 times speed this to finish it up. Of course, Florencio is going to kill everything because his opponent hasn't left the game. He says, "Hello, anyone home? Your brain on vacation now?" Oh, this is too good, man. And that's it. The last pylon. GG. Wait, what? Oh. The last cannon. Oh my god, he's dancing his Thors! He dances his Thors! And it's Florencio, so even then, he doesn't leave the game. He's gonna dance his Thors again. My man! Oh yeah, doing the robot. That's beautiful. Florencio, you goddamn legend. Oh, that unit's lost tab. Deserving of glory. What the shit did we even just watch? GG, well played, Flo. Thanks for that lovely display of savagery. Seriously, how do you do it? How do you do it? I don't know. There is some wizardry going on, man. I don't even know how he does this shit, guys.